It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. Now, we all need a quick snack from time to time, and Samsung and Espresso especially love it when people add some passion to their food and make something that causes quite a bit of an occasion. In fact, Samsung celebrity chef Ruben Riffel shows us how to prepare one of his tastiest quick snacks and also tells us how he taught himself how to love aubergines.
Behind every great recipe is a great story. Samsung's award-winning celebrity chef Ruben Riffel shares one of his fondest childhood memories with us, his dad's tomato SMOOR.
Now, tomato SMOOR with those slow-braised onions and eggplants are one of those go-to quick dishes that I grew up with. Now, when I was a little boy, we used to have a small little vegetable patch where my dad grew these eggplants. I never really liked eggplant that much until I found out that it was also named aubergine. And I just figured that something with such a beautiful name has to be delicious.
Complementing the aubergine are the traditional onions and tomatoes.
So it's imperative that you use the ripest tomato that you can get. These guys I've just blanched in salted water. I shocked them, put them into ice water, and I just peeled them. But to be honest, when I grew up, we never used to do that, so that's optional. And I actually like the bigger pieces of tomatoes instead of chopping them up too small. My mum used to actually just serve them up with potatoes. She also boiled up and cooked together with the onions. The eggplant I've just soaked in a little bit of salted water just to extract that slight bitterness that you find in eggplant. I'm just going to squeeze that out and straight into our pan. Okay, I think the aubergine is just starting to cook now, so it's the right time to add the tomatoes. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the soft brown sugar. And this is smoked paprika, so it gives it that nice smoky flavor. And one last thing, just 2 bay leaves. This now just needs to cook for about 10 minutes. At medium-high temperature, it will start to caramelize. All those flavors will start to come together. And that would be our SMOOR.
Ruben serves the SMOOR on his delicious signature crispy ciabatta. You can make it easily with yeast, salt and sugar added to your flour and mixed with warm water.
Now with all those rich South African flavors, I can't think of anything better to serve it with than freshly baked bread. And with my Samsung Smart Microwave Oven, with its new fermentation function, it sets the perfect conditions for my dough to rise.
The new Samsung Smart Microwave has several useful functions.
That's just about right. And you know what's even better? I can even bake my ciabatta in the same oven. Talk about hassle-free.
Now that's a microwave that does more than reheat leftovers.
Now it's time for my sausage, and I'm using these lamb sausages. I've heated up the pan, and I'm starting with a higher heat because I want to seal the outside of the sausage quickly, and then I'll reduce the heat to start cooking the inside. So I like my sausage slightly pink still on the inside. I think we're almost there. Just about the right time to go check on my bread.
There's nothing like the smell of homemade goodness to work up an appetite.
Look at that. Freshly baked bread. Now this thick SMOOR is going to go on top of my beautiful bread.
The saltiness of the lamb sausage and the cheese complements the tangy SMOOR.
And then, before they go under the grill, I've got this lovely smoked mozzarella. Don't worry if it's messy. So that's going to go straight under the grill.
Just a couple of minutes in the oven until the cheese is bubbly and golden.
It might look slightly unconventional, but I promise you, that is a real taste of home.
To get Ruben's quick snack tomato SMOOR recipe, SMS the keyword Samsung to 47490.
Every great recipe has a story. Tell us yours, and if we like it, we'll cook it. Enter today by visiting theloveoffood.co.za.
That looks absolutely delicious. Well, you can share your own recipe and, of course, the story behind it, and we could be cooking it. Enter today by visiting theloveoffood.co.za, and you could be one of 6 people to win your share of 300,000 rands worth of Samsung products. Exciting, isn't it? Well, we're about to head outside where Zola and Kat are going to prepare a braai bruschetta and boerewors.